Time for your final contestant of the evening. Please help me welcome to the stage, Bushong.
Oh, hey, thanks. That's so nice. That's the kind of misplaced enthusiasm that gets me laid. So, I guess all of you have heard that Illinois has just legalized marijuana. You all heard about that? A lot of other states are doing it too. I think I heard just last week that Colorado passed a bill to legalize marijuana because they forgot that they did. And so, man, I hate starting out like this. Okay, it's just so weird because I see you guys, I see you out there, I see you looking at me. I know what you're thinking. You're looking at me and you're thinking, man, that guy sure looks young. Well, let me tell you my secret, okay? Gain weight. Put on some pounds. Let yourself go. Because the fat smooths out the wrinkles. I am 78 years old. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna live that long. Look, I have a lot of other stuff to talk about, but people see me and they're like, yeah, talk about buffets, you fluffy bastard. Maybe it's time to get in shape. I never really thought I was fat until black guys started hitting on me. So first step, so I need to get in shape, so I got a Fitbit. Actually, I got like a cheap knockoff brand called a Fatbit. It doesn't count my steps or my calories. This is when I pick up a fork, it shocks me. So that's been working, so I need to go to the doctor, and I had a physical, they do a blood test and all that. And nurse called me back with the results, and she didn't believe it, so she's probably an asshole, because she said, everything looks fine. Really? Everything looks fine? My triglycerides are fine? My cholesterol is fine? No sign of diabetes? Clearly I'm doing something right. Or I have a shitty doctor, which is probably the case because, oh man, some people age like a fine wine, and I'm aging like a gallon of whole milk in the sun. Soon I'll be cheese. And that's just no Gouda. I'm so sorry. Hey, but look, I've learned some things about being older that they don't tell you when you're young. Things about the bathroom. You will have, when you get older, you will have a different relationship with the bathroom when you get older. For instance, you'll call it a relationship. You're gonna care less about sports, but you'll do a Sweet 16 of toilet paper brands. And you can go, in 2 seconds, you can go from, I wonder if I have to go, to Christ, I'm not gonna make it. And has anyone ever really done wiping their ass? Speaking of wiping your ass, I had a colonoscopy recently because I'm at that age. Yeah, here for that. Needless to say, my first experience with anal did not live up to the hype. Although when I woke up from it, I wanted to cuddle. There have been other changes too. I used to have hair. I used to have long, beautiful, luxurious hair. Now when I get hair on my face, I have to trim my eyebrows. I wanted to grow a ponytail, but I had to give up on that dream. All I do is I just gather up a loose skin on the back of my neck and wrap it in a rubber band, and it looks like a little butthole. There have been other changes too, and you know what I'm talking about. talking about. When I was young, when I was young, I could do push-ups with no hands. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I need porn, Viagra, and a fluffer just to see the commander. I've reached a point in my life where, even in my fantasies, I disappoint women. This is the way it is. Yeah, enough of me talking about me. Let me tell you some other stuff about myself. I have sleep apnea. That's something you can tell just by looking at me. I have a CPAP, which is a pain in the ass, but what are you going to do, I kept hearing these commercials on the radio. Some of you heard these, the commercials that your dentist can fit you with an oral appliance for the sleep apnea. Okay? My joke depends on some of you assholes having heard the commercial on the radio about your dentist fitting. Okay, you've heard about those commercials. I kept hearing the commercials. A dentist can fit you with an oral appliance for your sleep apnea. Call your dentist, get an oral appliance for your sleep apnea. And I was really excited about that. I thought that was a solution until I found out that an oral appliance is not actually a device that you plug in instead of your kitchen counter and it gives you a blowjob. And that misunderstanding was totally my bad. And that's why I have a new dentist now. Thank you very much. My name is Brian.